On our last session, you took the long trip between realms at the behest of Squirt the Oil Can, who is going to be in whom's possession?
I
Any
vote Silva.
takers?
All right, I'll take it.
Probably just not Malik would be the best idea.
Yeah,
Correct.
definitely not Malik. Normally I'd give it to Ruben, but he's not here anymore, so I'll take it.
Bless.
So Squirt the Oil Can goes into my inventory.
So he's just a little guy filled with oil in your pack.
Okay.
And he manages to lead you through the mist where the terrain changes from lush forested ground to hard rocky mountain. As you all stand around and gather your bearings, you can see two figures standing on an outcrop of rock just ahead. One is a slender female elf wearing a crescent moon mask, and the other is a 3-foot-tall dandelion with a small rapier strapped to its stem. A honeybee the size of an orange buzzes around the dandelion's bright yellow head. The elf is the first to notice you, as she points in your direction. The dandelion draws its rapier and assumes a defensive position, and the honeybee buzzes more loudly as it flies in circles around the two of them.
Dream, do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
Okay. Normally I like you to talk, but I'd like to greet the elf in Elvish. So I'm going to step forward and introduce myself in Elvish. Hello! My name is Silva Emberfist. We are traveling through this realm, and who might you be? Yeah, I say in broken Elvish, apparently.
Is that me or you?
That's you.
Oh, that's me? Hey, how's it going?
Good. Are you speaking in Elvish or Common?
Common,
Okay, good.
I'm assuming.
Because I greeted you in Elvish.
I'm assuming that I would know what you said, but it would be very choppy, so I'll be like, hey. I'm Gleam.
Be careful, Gleam. You should not give your identity to those so easily. What if they are friends of the hag?
Well, who's friends with the hag? The hag's gross.
We are no friends of the hag. In fact, we're here to seek her out.
See, I called that. I felt it.
We have already vanquished one of her sisters and chased away the second one.
See? Told you.
I should not doubt you. You are correct. But, this... One second. This is most fortuitous that we have met you. Your tale sounds...
closer so we're not talking from like 60 feet away.
Shouting as their voices echo across the entire
I wish I
mountaintop.
saw that. I wish I knew what the map looked like before that, because that would have been...
See where
sorry.
everybody else is back there? So were Dream and I right in front of them.
Yeah, they were
way over here.
I would have been like, what? I'm behind a rock.
Yes.
So now I'm in melee / speaking distance.
That sounds ominous, but carry on, Dream.
If they've been switching to common, then yes,
Yeah,
Dream will
we're in
enter the
common.
chat. Hello there, my friends. My name is Dream, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Uh,
I'm Gleam.
yes, this is Gleam, and I am Amador. And he sort of like makes this really regal looking pose, and his flower head turns upwards towards the sky, just like really making a dashing appearance.
He's a dandelion.
Yes.
I curtsy to him.
I believe I actually may have heard of you already, Silva Emberfist,
I'm
Your
flattered.
Majesty.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Amador the dandelion.
And please let me introduce my dearest Pollinella. And he sort of gestures to the buzzing honeybee, which has calmed slightly in its fervor since becoming on guard originally. What? Go ahead.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I believe your reputation precedes you. I've heard of Amador the Dandelion.
Of me? Well, I am glad that my daring tale of romance has made its way around the realms.
Yes, I heard tell that you might know the way to the Palace of Heart's Desire. It is here that we seek out the third of the sisters.
Amador sort of exchanges a look with Gleam and crosses his little leafy arms. Well, what a coincidence. We've already been there once before, or rather, my friend here has. Fair Gleam, her sorrowful tale moved me to my very roots. Her sister, Glister, is imprisoned with this horrible, cruel hag, as well as her shadow. And Amador will sort of take you by the shoulders, Gleam, and turn you about on the spots so that they can see that absolutely no shadow falls from Gleam's feet.
I'm sorry, I was just having a panic because I've lost all my notes. So
I can get them for you still.
Thank you. I was hoping you would say that. But so her sister and her shadow are where now?
At the Palace
At
of
the
Heart's
palace.
Desire.
Okay. Great.
Yes, we would be glad to assist in regaining your shadow. You've heard tell of a unicorn being captured here as well. Eladon, I believe, is the name. So it appears we have goals in common.
Indeed. Gleam will sort of lean over to Amador as he's giving out this bit of information on where she came from, putting her hand up to his ear. Pardon me. I apologize. In fact, her sister is not being held at the palace, but that does not mean I don't know how to get there. I most certainly do, but, well, you see, I shall be preoccupied a bit until we reunite these sisters and destroy Endelin.
What task draws your attention?
Well, our ultimate goal, I believe, is in line with all of yours. I believe we all want to see the cruel hag Endolin vanquished. But the path ahead is treacherous, and we must gather allies.
That would be most beneficial.
Do you have particular allies in mind, or are you thinking that we will just meet people along the way?
Gleam will pipe up at that point, and sort of, cross her fingers behind her back and, twiddle her toe into the side of the mountain. And, well, if you promise you'll help me find my sister, I'll tell you a thing or two. There are others in Yon who are suffering under Endolin's influence. She turns and gestures to one of the higher areas of the mountain behind. And says, deep in those peaks, there are Koreds. They're stout fae whose hair is stronger than iron. They gather and dance at Lockbury Henge, or they used to. The place is sacred to their kind, but they've been absent as of late. But either way, they despise Endolin, and for good reason. So perhaps if we could strike an alliance with them, it could turn the tides against her. And there's also an elf prince. He made a bargain with Endolin, and now he's stranded here in Yon, like most of us are. But I've heard that he's searching for a way home at the Fae Beacons, so perhaps if we'd lent him our help, he would be willing to assist us as well.
Okay.
Then there's
Does he have a
Hurley.
name?
Oh, yes, I think it's Prince Alagarthus? Something like that.
Okay, thanks.
Alagarthus? Alagarthaz? Alagathraz? Something like that.
And where
and then
is that?
the Fae Beacons. It's those, smoking bits of rock just over there. And one sec, I'm gonna move you guys here. And, she points off in this direction regarding the Fae Beacons, and this direction regarding the Henge.
Okay, and what was the name of the people at the henge?
They're called Koreds.
How do you spell? Thank you. Oh, not even close on that one.
It's always a gamble. And, well, there's also Hurley, a bugbear who once worked for Mr. Witch and Mr. Light with me at the carnival. Though our
didn't we meet
paths... Well, likely not. Hurley's been here for some time. I would bet you met his brother, Burley.
Yes, it was Burley the bugbear. Yes.
Yes, he too made a bargain with Endolin, and now he's trapped, forced to perform in her ghastly theater, along with my sister. So, we are not the only ones with a score to settle. If we gather our allies carefully, we may just have a chance to stop Endolin.
Sounds
Yes.
like a plan.
Striking deals with powerful fae is usually an ill-advised endeavor.
Yes, well, Amador kind of pipes up and steps forward. These are our options, at least for now. We may find more inadvertent allies along the way. But I promised, with all of my honor, that I will guide you to the palace at your request. Once this hag has been vanquished, and the... Oh, that looks so weird.
Sorry. Sorry, I forgot to insight check them.
Gleam is clearly up to no good. No, I'm just kidding. They all seem earnest, although you have a very difficult time reading much off of Amador, as you're not well versed in the facial expressions of dandelions.
Okay, thanks.
So, what say you? Shall we journey together?
I see no reason we should not. We could use a guide, and I promise you shall have our protection.
Yeah. I think it's the best plan.
And what about the others back there? They've been awfully quiet. You can see some of his yellow petals flutter as perhaps maybe he's narrowing his little brows at you. Alcena and Runa.
Vault, Malik.
Mm-hmm.
No objection here. I'm
Yeah,
ready to go.
Alcena's just amazed at the fact that she's being talked to by a dandelion and is thinking about all of the wonderful things that she's going to write about it.
I thought she was probably already writing it.
Malik, if he were here, Chill would no doubt want to have some sort of dialogue where he makes this dandelion promise to also give him a sample.
Yes.
Which, for brevity's sake, we will skip, though Amador most certainly does make that agreement. And after that, what is almost certainly awkward exchange, the elf, who is now in charge of herself, and the dandelion turn to you and, well, where do we start?
So we have the henge, and we have the Fey beacons. And where did you say that Hurley the bugbear was?
Well, from what Gleam has told me, the bugbear himself is at the theater, though we will likely be able to recruit him much later, as, well, we won't want to encounter the hag until we're ready for her.
Right. So he'll be later. So, which one's closer, the Fey beacons or the henge?
Well, I suspect they're roughly the same distance, though perhaps the henge is slightly further, but I do suspect we may have an easier time of it.
Anybody have a preference?
You can at the hinge. Sounds like an agreeable beginning place. Plus, I must warm myself up to be in the presence of yet another member of royalty.
The bee buzzes excitedly. And gives a little leafy elbow to Gleam and turns to lead the way. All right, let's take them to the henge, my friend. And you guys begin to trek over the mountains, stumbling on stones, doing your best to find, the best sort of path you can find through the way. You manage, more or less. Though, not long after setting out, you guys can hear Polinella's buzzing begin to be droned out over the sound of more bees.
Mm-mm.
Then, as you continue on, perhaps more carefully, the ground trembles beneath heavy footfalls. And then a massive figure lumbers into view. Towering over you is a cyclops, his single eye barely visible behind a meshed hooded veil that he's wearing. And slung over his shoulder is a massive stick, at the end of which hangs a beehive, buzzing very angrily.
Hmm.
Ooh.
He seems to make eye contact with Amador, who is leading, the charge. And he lets out a furious and begins to shout at you in a language
The
that
bird
is
folk?
most certainly not common.
It's a
It
bird
is
folk?
not bird folk.
Damn it.
Is it giant?
It is. Do any of you speak
Hold
it?
on.
I do
Oh.
not.
Actually, I do not speak giant.
That was the wrong answer.
And also, I can't see the map again.
Oh, god damn it. I'm so sorry.
Also, was that all the lines you needed?
Yeah, you can be
okay,
you
good,
now.
Good. Okay, sorry.
Yes, that's everything that is predetermined for her to say.
Good. Okay. All right. That's all I want.
You're all set. The dandelion kind of steps forward and protectively in front of the bee and looks nervously at the rest of you. I don't know what he's just said, but he does sound rather cross, doesn't he? And for a moment, you guys are just standing there,
Guy looks angry.
staring at this cyclops.
I've heard tales of, oh,
You can, go ahead.
oh. Heard tales of, such creatures here in the Fae. I never imagined I would see one for myself. Majestic creatures these are.
The cyclops roars once more and stamps its foot on the ground, causing it to tremble beneath your feet.
Beam will step forward. Still smiling his usual nonchalant smile. And he will return the jester in kind.
All right.
Kind of seeing if we can charade together, maybe.
You stamp your foot on the mountainy ground, and the shock. You need to be within 10 feet. You willing to get within 10
Well,
feet of him?
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just.
Sending it to his direction, letting him
Right.
feel a little. Okay. Thus he laughs a deep, cackling laugh. He steps forward with a lumbering thud, and he stomps his feet as well. And that is going to start initiative.
So much for charades. That was Dream. And Bolts.
Alcina is unsettled.
Oh, that was a better initiative anyway.
Do you where's my initiative button on here?
So there's a little
Oh, I see it.
dice. There's also in the bar.
Yes, I found it.
Let me fix that also. Alrighty. All in. Polynella Vault, Malik, Elsina, Silva, Runa, Gleam. Mudlump. Can I get a nice big group dex check, please?
Check or saving throw?
Strength saving throw. I lied about all of it.
Strength saving throw.
No, now
Sorry.
it's strength saving
no.
throw.
It says dexterity up top.
Wait, is it dex or strength?
No, it says the area becomes difficult to raid and all creatures on the ground within the area must make a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, so you don't need the dex for when he actually did it. He wasn't knocking any of us down.
I imagine he wasn't.
Okay.
In the bar, you said the save button is my saving throws?
That's correct.
And I, okay.
Somehow Dream passes.
There
at
it
the end
is.
of one.
Do you need that beyond this line? Like, I think we're out of
Nope.
it?
It only goes up to 50 feet, so Elsena and Vault are actually good, as is
Oh,
Runa.
awesome. That's good, because she failed.
Yeah.
And it was a DC 17, did you say?
I did.
So I failed.
Yeah, I
Alright,
admittedly
Dream,
failed.
you're good. Gleam is having a bad time. And Polynella and Amador as well. All three, everybody is sent to the ground, prone.
minute. Isn't
Only Dream is
Polynella
still
in the
standing.
air?
Yeah, how could she?
Just
have
kidding.
lied?
That's correct. That's correct. Coming to Polynella's aid. You are correct. She is totally fine. The rest, however, take 13 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So Dream would take half.
That is correct.
So
Rounded down to
6.
6.
Oh.
You can see, like, Amador clutches his chest dramatically. I've been hit! And Silva, you are up. Let me get a little difficult terrain marker for us all. Alright,
Oh,
go
I don't
ahead.
know. A little scared to stand and fight this guy, but we'll try. Right, so I'm 50 feet away. Oh,
Yes.
feet away. Okay, so I will shoot a. Well, actually, I'm gonna step forward. So that I'm within. I want to be within 30 feet.
Okay. Remember,
So-
once you step inside here, everything is difficult
Right.
terrain.
Yeah, but I only need to go 15
Mhm.
feet to get there. So, and I can move 20 at difficult terrain.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and then I am going to. I'm going to shoot my crossbow at it, him, them, whatever pronouns they choose.
That's a hit.
Okay, and I will try again.
The 16 is not a hit.
Okay, it's auto rolling. And I will follow up with a radiant sunbolt attack.
Okay. That's a hit. That ray of light slams into Mudlump, and he goes "Rrrr!" angrily.
Right.
I'll turn this music down a little bit. Runa. What is our good wizard
Yes.
friend up to?
Hmm. Let's see. One moment, let me decide. I'm just gonna fireball.
Yay.
Fireball, okay.
Let's see, this guy seemed to be tough, so I'm gonna use some of the arcane dust.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I will use 5 of them. Okay, here it goes.
Okay.
Nice hit.
Let's see.
Wow.
I'm gonna reroll. So arcane dust allow me to reroll, right?
It does.
Some
So
of the
it
damage.
allows you to re-roll one of the damage dice and keep the second result. So you could re-roll that 2.
2. I used 5 of them, so I can
So
roll.
it's 8d6. Oh yes, yep.
2 and 3. Okay, hold on. Let me do some math first.
Replacing the 2, the 3.
He does fail that as well.
2, 3.
If you take off the 2 and both of the 3s, your base is now at 20 damage.
Okay, so I'll reroll these 3.
Damn.
All right,
So
so we're
28
looking
plus
at
20, 40.
40 damage.
48 fire damage.
No, just 40.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, we got it.
40.
Yep,
Was re-rolling the others.
got it. All right. The Cyclops, his deep, angry voice goes up a couple octaves higher as the fireball engulfs him, and the bits of his mesh hat begin to catch a flame.
What about that? Does he have the beehive from the picture?
He does.
But they're not very happy.
Bet they're not.
Alright. There's more where that came from, but I don't think you're afraid. That's it.
Okay. All right. Dream, what are you up to?
He looks at the Cyclops. That is not very kind, my friend. We only wish to discuss. And he will. 1 sec. Yeah, I thought so. He starts to draw on magic in a fashion that everyone has seen, but now there's faint traces of like a whitish green mix of like a bit of a trail hanging behind his movements as he draws upon the magic of the Feywild itself to jinx Mudlump here. And then he will draw both of his arms wide out to his side, and he will clap. Not quite loudly, but it has a gravity to it that should not quite oh, I wrote the wrong one there. Has more gravity than a standard hand clap should.
Okay. The 14 does not hit, but the 19 does.
All right. I'm gonna have to add the jinx thing to my character sheet later.
Oh,
can just roll it
yes.
for now.
As you guys hear, like, the loud pluck of a lute string, but, like, so overpoweringly loud that it's like a sonic boom.
So 7 force and 4 necrotic damage. And that is my turn.
Gleam!
You're being launched in the air and on the ground. I'm gonna pick myself up. I was prone, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pick myself up. And I had a question about the cave where, we're in a like Mount E thing. All the rocks on the wall, are they like shooting out vertically or horizontally? Like,
So this is sort of like a tilted horizontal, like vertical, sharp, jagged mountain, but you're walking through like a path beneath it. So these are probably like 50 to 100 feet and varying above you.
Got it. Okay, I wanted to know that. I'm gonna pick myself up.
Your
fix my
actual
head
walls are
east.
probably like this.
I'm gonna look at it. Look at Mudlump right here. Take a step forward and range of. I'm gonna cast Moonray. Hold my hands out and make a little circle with my fingers and.
Unfortunately, the focus of the beam is slightly off, and you hit a piece of this, the edge of the mountain, causing some of the rocks to simply fall into the path.
Well then. I'm going to then. I'm gonna take a step back. Near Pollinella. And that'll be me.
Mudlump roars and tries to shake off the burning bits of fabric from the fireball that was sent his way, and then he stumbles from the burst of acoustic force that slams into him, and his brain feels a little fuzzy. Everything's just going badly, very poorly for Mudlump. And what he can best think to do is slam his club onto the ground. And as he does so, the beehive on the end of it cracks audibly and splinters. And as it does, a torrential outpouring of bees erupts.
Reason we have to go this direction? I'm asking Amador.
No, there's certainly another way, but I don't know how we escape from him now!
Run? Or, I have an idea. Well, now that the bees are here, never mind, that idea is not going to work. But I would think that if the walls are like, the walls are like where you said they were, then and how tall is he?
This is a huge-sized creature.
Right,
Giants
so-
are like second-story sized.
Yeah, so like
Some
we
taller.
could hide under these pointy outy things from the giant, but not from the bees.
No, he's only 20 feet tall, and they're like the spikes are 50 feet in the air.
Oh, I thought they were lower than that. Okay, never mind.
I guess I don't know how tall a second-story building is height-wise, but pretty tall.
All right, so that idea won't work. Okay.
What kind of creature are wasps considered?
Wasp is a scary word. Yeah. Wasps.
And then he seems to stop for a moment, and he simply stands perfectly still. And if I can get stealth checks from all of you. Don't appear to be very difficult this time.
Well,
Alright, gleam your scene. Dream your scene.
Why is it saying? Oh, never mind. Profile picture. That's weird.
Amador is not seen. Oops. Polynella is seen.
It needed a 5 or better, or 6 or better,
And it said no.
and it said no.
Alright. The wasps begin to fly at you. So they have to use their action to dash. Oh, good heavens, this is terrible! Polynella, my sweet! Fly away!
Pono, like, convince him or something? Oh, those are wasps.
Yes. So they are no friends of Polynella. And Amador looks between the Cyclops and then the bees that are absolutely swarming you guys. And he shouts out, "Who do I aim at?"
aim what exactly?
Yeah, what do you aim? What like what's your weapon?
And he
He has a rapier.
He
Oh.
does have a rapier, but he also turns slightly, and you can see a sling at his hip.
Get the Cyclops in the eye.
Yeah, I mean, how many wasps are in a swarm? I'm not sure. Weapons are going to
About
be
40.
Yeah, I don't think weapons are going to be very effective against them.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they have a high AC.
Yeah, but can you only hit one? Oh, you can kill
They're
more than one at a time.
It's a
They
single
have
entity.
a single
yeah.
block of stats. Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, go for the eye.
Hit Cyclops' eye.
All right. And he pulls that sling out. He takes aim. Oops, didn't mean to close it. That's a whisper, but that is a hit. Though his aim is off slightly in the seed. Pings! Mudlup in the shoulder. Alanella, my sweet! Fly away! And she does. She doesn't fly away, but she flies slightly out of the way. As this is no fight for little honeybee.
Alright. Vault will shout,
Well.
steady on, brother, I've caught you. And she will fire her short bow at this guy right here. Actually, she's not going to move. She's just going to take the shot from back here.
Which one?
This one right here by Dream.
Okay.
She's going to use steady aim. I can post that for you to gain advantage. And she will be attacking that bee there.
That is a hit. As the arrow streaks through the swarm that is exceptionally thick with bees and breaks down a good amount of their defense with just a whole shower of bees falling. Oh boy.
I would have preferred to take him over, but I've already got 2 character sheets.
Yeah, I feel you. I also am extremely unfamiliar with all the things that he has done to change his sheet since the last time. So I'm surely not going to be doing him.
Why don't we just say that Malik was like further down the path and hasn't caught up to us? He was doing Malik things.
Give Alcina the help action. You can help people.
There you go.
That seems fine. Alright, we'll give Alcina the help action. I'm okay with that choice.
I don't really know what he could help me with.
He'll give you advantage on like your attack or something.
Will that work in a spell?
Oh, no.
No.
Not against the DC, but if it's a attack.
If he's helping against, he have to be next to an enemy to give you advantage for an attack roll. That's how help action work, I think.
Oh, I thought it
He's
just
right
gave
next to him.
them.
Well, I'm gonna cast Petal Storm at a level 3 to surround him. For an extra 2d4 damage. That's bullshit.
Wow. I find it hard to believe he has a good dex, as big as he is.
He doesn't. He just got a decent roll, unfortunately.
Yeah, he rolled an 18.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately. And you can feel, maybe it's the oppressive energy of Yon or the mountains looming overhead, but your spell fails.
Is it half damage? At least?
It doesn't say so.
No, it doesn't say.
On a... Nope.
But it is like a thing.
A persistent effect.
Yes.
It's concentration though. If I were to go animal form, would that break my concentration?
No.
Okay, then I
Oh,
am,
cool.
as my bonus action, going to go brown bear.
All right.
Does the petal storm look like sakura flowers?
That's kind of what I was envisioning.
Like,
Yeah. That's what I like. Like a tornado.
Like the
but with
Encanto
flowers.
movie.
Yeah.
What's her face?
It's like Shimbun Sakura from Bleach.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so that was your bonus action.
Yep. I'm just gonna move up a little bit,
Okay.
and then I'll be me.
All right.
All right, correct me, but I think I can drop my crossbow and pull my longsword.
Yes.
And still
as
attack?
a single.
Okay. Yeah.
As a single thing.
All right, thank you. So I am going to attack this swarm in front of me with my longsword, dropping
right.
my thingy at my feet. Well, that was pathetic. And I'll attack it again.
The 24 hits. What's happening?
Sorry, it's auto rolling damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
24 and a 16.
Both hits.
Okay.
As you slice through this giant cloud of bees.
And I am going to somehow, not quite sure how, attack it with my fists.
You start punching the cloud. But whatever you do, it works. You feel maybe a few stings on your knuckles, but you thwart a few of those bee bodies.
Sweet. And that's it.
No.
Okay. Just I might not do it. I'll just considering it.
Oh boy.
That works. That's beautiful. Gorgeous.
Wait, hold on. It's like this, yeah.
Yes, not diagonals.
You're in it, Dream. No, this is the other swarm in it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would count Dream in it with the other placement. It's
do I
typically
have
halfway
to-
or more.
Do I have to have it snap to center of the square?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you move it over one to the right, it's not more than halfway into Dream's space, so he's all set.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
We're just gonna
That also is going to mean that it wouldn't hit the Cyclops. So if you want to hit that swarm and the
Oh.
Cyclops, you could do it there.
Oh.
That's a bit too greedy.
Yeah.
You know what? I will try. We're not doing so terrible so far. I will try to save my spells.
Okay.
I'll just come here and let's see. This one is gonna be Burning Hands.
Okay.
So that's 15 feet. So I guess like this, 15 feet.
Okay.
Yes. So dexterity save. Burning Hand, where is it?
All right. First one makes it. But the second swarm, as your wall of fire, streams from your fingers to the swarm of bees in front of you, the entire lot of them drop dead in a shriveled mass on the ground. Is it half for the other one?
Yes.
Alright, Andrina does not have bonus actions, so we are on to Dream.
Alright. Still with his lute in the hand. Dream will once again start plucking at strings with a green and white mist. Railing as he works its chords. And an otherworldly, strange thing of noise assaults the group of bees there in front of him.
Is this
Why
an
is it-
intelligence save or
Oh,
a
that's
wisdom save?
Nope, that's the wrong spell. Sorry. Haunting Melody is not showing on my character sheet. That's why. Is this a whisper? Is this an intelligence save? Same DC, 15. I'll take my spell slot back because it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and the Cyclops presses his meaty hands to his head and begins to wail in that deep reverberating voice of his as the sound pierces his mind.
3d6, so just a 7 damage.
Okay.
This is...
Is that it?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Oh,
No,
very good.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to... Silva. I don't think I can give it to myself.
To Silva. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take my sling. You know what? Actually, no. I changed my mind. I'm gonna. With it, everything in the red circle is rough terrain, which is like half movement speed. You said.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm 15 feet. Right about here, and I'm going to stab at the wasp with my dagger.
Okay, yeah. You stab your dagger into the swarm of bees.
Okay, I need
And
to-
somehow you slice through a bunch of them.
Oh, I need to roll an additional d6 for Jinx.
Jinx.
The button's
Okay, yep.
different for damage. Where's the damage
Just
button?
click the word attack in the chat.
Ah, that'll do it.
So 3 necrotic damage from Jinx.
Okay. Alright. 8 piercing damage. You did pretty much as good as you could do on both of those.
Right.
Alright. And that's it for Gleam.
Mm-hmm.
On to Mudlump, who is starting his turn inside the Petal Storm. So he's going to make a dex save.
Damn.
Jesus.
And he is
Wow.
totes fine. Totes fine.
Freaking ballerina of a Cyclops over here.
He's just batting away like
Indeed.
bees.
A bit jealous of his moves.
Yeah.
And then rolls a 1.
He steps up to fill the space of his dead brethren,
Oh.
and his club slams down on you, Dream.
Hmm.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit!
Oh my god.
13 misses.
He got 3 crit. He got 3 max rolls.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well,
Thank
I'm.
God that didn't hit.
Yeah, that would have hurt real bad. Real bad.
Does that one hit?
That one does hit.
Instead you will take a measly 17 in comparison.
Wow.
I will gladly take 17.
That was crazy. My heart sank. Jesus, I'm not trying to kill you guys, just trying to make it hard. Plus Malik's not here to beat him up, so. The swarm begins to sting you rapidly. Gleam. As they go. And big welts begin to form on your arms.
Ow.
Wait, who are they attacking?
Gleam.
Okay.
Though
Oh, wait,
this
I would like to take an opportunity attack.
for what? Oh yes, please
for
do.
them attacking Gleam.
Yes, you shall.
You got Sentinel?
Magnum Sentinel
Yeah,
over
I do.
here,
But that was
Noise.
a nat 1.
but you fumbled.
Sorry.
Fumble.
I love how it says.
Oh, can I
Prove
use
it.
my... Oh, no. I don't want to waste it on that.
Yeah, I mean,
Never
that's
mind.
up to you.
No, it's
All right.
not on
The
that one.
The swarm continues to buzz around, and their stingers are aimed at you, Runa.
I wish I thought of the opportunity attack for the mud lump.
Yeah.
I'll use shield.
Okay, amazing. Will you post it for me?
That's 5 AC. Best spell in the game.
Amazing.
AC is now 17.
17. All right, and you bring that magic shield up, and their little butts crash harmlessly into it. I don't know, friends. I don't know.
Get rid of the bees. We will handle the Cyclops.
And his sling takes aim at the bees near his friend Gleam. Ah! Palinella is high above you at this point, flying around anxiously, though she does not dip down to assist. Bolt.
He will once again. I'm guessing if she shoots at this guy, he's gonna have like half cover.
At which guy?
This bee right here.
No, he doesn't have any cover.
Okay. Alright, then she will once again take steady aim, gain advantage on her attack roll, and attack the bees near Gleam.
Okay.
Or... Come on, sneak attack. Really?
It's
3
enough
ones in a row.
for you to make another pile of bees.
Awesome.
Malik will give Vault the help action. Wait, we just determined that he can't do that. 1 second. Da-na-na, why doesn't he have anything normal on this entire sheet? There's not a single normal thing on here.
He's not
Does he have
coming
any healing magic?
He has no magic at all.
No.
Any range attacks? Range weapons?
Nope. Just a bunch of bomb stuff that I don't fully understand. Which is good. I think he's going to just throw a bomb. Though it explodes harmlessly. And he takes up an entire 15-foot diameter, so everyone else is good. Alright, I tried. Bearcina. John Cena! Let's go.
He's a bad guy now.
I'm gonna go
Is he?
over this way,
Apparently.
and I am
Alright.
gonna swipe, or actually, bonus action first. I'm gonna move my pedal storm back onto him. I believe
Okay,
it's up to
solid.
30 feet, so yeah.
Which means he needs to make another
And Dream needs a
Baby
concentration
boo.
check.
dex save. Yes, thank you, Dream.
Yes, finally, he takes 70
Alright.
damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna bite him. No, I'm just gonna nip at his ankles. And then I'm gonna claw him.
You get a mouthful of pants. Okay.
And then that's all I can do for bear form.
Alright. Silva.
Well, since he conveniently relocated himself in front of me, I'm going to attack Mudlump with my longsword.
Are there 2 bears for everybody?
Yeah,
Yep.
I was like, I'll slay a split.
Yep.
In 2.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That-
The
that
bear
one's not gonna
distracted
hit.
me.
my
The
God, my
wasps or
closest.
the mudlump?
The Mudlump and 11 does not hit, so I'm trying again.
Alright, let's go.
And a 6 also is not going to hit. Oh, a 13 is also not going to hit.
Unfortunately not.
So I'm going to punch his
You
ankle.
have bardic
Like
inspiration.
inspiration.
Oh, I do have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you can tack it up onto that 13.
On the second one, I'll do it. The 1d8. Thank you. I always forget that. So does an 18 hit?
It does.
All right, so that's 8 points of slashing damage.
And you slash at that creature's ankles.
And then I punch it. Where's my alarm strike? Is. And that's not going to hit either.
It is not.
All right. Things are not rolling well today.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna step away from this big guy. Unless he has like 10 feet of... Oh, whatever.
I mean, you should be able to get there.
I'm not within his melee range. He didn't
What's
attack me.
his? Yeah.
Oh. You are. His range is 10 feet.
It hit me. Please don't. Not too hard.
We'll see. We'll see. It's only once, right?
Oh, that's not going to hit with the shield.
Oh my god, I
Shield-
forgot you had shield.
Well, no, I'll have to cast it again.
Oh crap!
But yeah, good thing.
You
this-
must.
Yeah. Otherwise, I will be left with 3 hit points.
Not very many. That is not very many.
Okay, that's my reaction gone already. Let's see. This guy. He's not doing so good. I think.
He's not.
Okay, I'll just hit him with the magic missile. Just level 1. Or you know
Okay.
what, level 2.
Okay. Odin, I'm busy. Go away.
That's not too good, but yeah.
Not the best, but it's better than nothing. And I mean, it does do damage to him.
8 force damage.
Eight. Oh wait, you said you did double. All right. Dream.
All
What are
right.
you up to, my friend?
I will once again try to. Oh, that's a much better roll. Attempt to rack his mind with otherworldly acoustics.
Wow.
The Cyclops staggers in front of you, its hands pressing into the sides of its head, as it shouts out in pain.
All right. I did not. Bardic Inspiration to Elsina this time. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
All right.
And that's all I got.
I am going to take a step back, a few steps back, and
Okay.
I'm going.
That will enact an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
He already used his reaction on.
That is true.
This form of beast did?
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
thought that.
It's still unfortunately not the best.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm still breathing. And I am going to use my sling on the mud lump.
Alright, let's get muddy and lumpy.
Oh my god.
That is not a hit.
Dude, I don't think I made one good roll the entire time.
I'm so sorry. Alright. Mudlump reasserts his grip on his great club. Oh, pardon me. And he begins to swing wildly. First at Silva.
Jesus.
And
Silver
then...
bar.
Oh, wait, hold on. Pause. Pause. Everyone pause. He needs to make a dex save. Alright, roll 3d4, Alcena.
Nice.
And before he can even raise that club, the petals begin to swarm him, and he is sliced to death by the pain of 1,000 cuts.
Oh, thank God you moved that.
Yes.
Because that was going to hurt real bad.
And
Look at
now
that.
all that seems to be left is
It's
this
a swarm.
swarm of bees. Which is going to buzz around and begin to sting you. Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
I've taken all the luck from you, Craig.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, this is lame.
That's way better than it would have been.
Also true. Also true.
I'll take it.
No! My friend! I'm coming for you! And he rushes up and swings his rapier at the swarm of Rost. With a big sweep, taking out a few of them. Alanella just simply buzzes around anxiously above, as she has been doing. She's just a little baby, so it's okay.
Alright. Steady aim once more.
And the arrow flies through. Dropping a large amount of the bees to the ground once more. Oh, God damn it.
So you've got this.
Yes, nothing useful.
He has at least a melee attack, no?
Yeah, that's looking like all he's going to have available to him. But that only will get him here. At which point, he detracts that weird ear from his head and flings out his sickle.
Oh,
Nice.
Wheat sickle?
yeah.
That's a long story.
Yeah, it's real gross.
Now it's you, my friend.
Will run this way. Not quite on top of him though. Sorry, I'm gonna be sitting on Malik. I'm gonna try and swipe him out of the sky.
Alright. And you do. Your big bear paw meets them.
Tiny bear paws.
Squishes them all at once.
Sweet.
And
Big
you
giant
find the chasm is quiet once more. The only buzzing, the sound of Pollinella, who quickly flies back down and buzzes around her friend Amador, who begins seeing to his injuries. Oh my, that was absolutely dreadful. I didn't think we would run into him.
You're telling me.
Wait,
Arms
wait.
hurt.
You knew about this guy?
Well, yes.
You
Not
didn't give us
that-
any warning that we might come across him?
In all of the land of Yon? No, I simply didn't think it was likely that we would run into each other.
Oh, so he doesn't frequent this area. Who is he? Or was he?
I wouldn't say he doesn't frequent the area, but Pollinella, my dearest companion, was once imprisoned by this brute. But I am no idle observer. No, I rescued her from his clutches and we fled together. It was not long after this that we met Fair Gleam.
My arms hurt.
So is it possible that he was following you?
suppose it could have been.
Is there anybody else we need to be on the lookout for?
No, that should be everyone.
I just kind of shake my head as I reach down, pick up my crossbow, and start looking for my 2 crossbow bolts that I shot.
Okay, roll a d2.
I want his eyes. Oh, sorry.
You want his eyes?
Yeah,
You can
imagine
definitely try.
Malik would probably go after that. Cyclops
Yeah,
eyeball.
I will go first.
Well, I mean, you are the one whom is here. All right, so he is a giant, which is a nature check with a DC of 17.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Nature check.
DC 17.
Eh. I'll use a reroll. I have an inspiration from last session.
All right, let's get it. You can do this.
No.
Oh no. Well, let's
Perhaps Malik can help to give advantage.
sure. We'll roll more time. You just needed a little bit of hovering to get the job done, right? You have the option to recover his great club, though it is, of course, broken. You carefully extract its eye, which you manage to retrieve with no damage. Can you please roll me a 1d10?
Yeah.
And then a 1d100, please.
Okay.
Alright. You find around his neck 1 tribal amulet, and you are able to recover successfully 7 of his toes.
How big is a giant toe?
Easily taking up the entire size of your hand.
7 toes and a tribal amulet.
Indeed. As you guys are looking over this Cyclops, Amador speaks up with a clearing of his throat. Polynella does remind me that, well, the now defeated, mind you, Cyclops is, his home is not quite too far from here. There may be a thing or two that we may be able to find use of there.
Yes, and a good place to take a rest.
That's a great idea.
Silva is mumbling under her breath. So you've been running from this guy, and his house isn't too far away, but you didn't bother to tell us we might run into him.
There's a whole lot of non-committal, well, how could I have known? Nonsense happening. For certain.
Can Vault recover any of her arrows?
Yes, how many did you shoot?
3, I believe.
Roll yourself a medical 1d3. You can have 1. And 1 is
Alright.
all you'll have. Shall we head there to rest now, or shall we go there after the henge?
I believe a rest would be in store before we meet any new friends.
Ah, Right you are, my friend. Right you are. This way, just this way. And he takes you a short while until you arrive at what you can presume is Mudlup's home. It's a little bit of ruinage tucked into the side of the mountain here. The tower is 30 feet in diameter, and at one point it was, probably quite tall and majestic, but now it's crumbled and barely a part of the mountainside. There is a small garden that the Cyclops has been cultivating 3 fat, 6-foot-tall mushrooms.
Alec will probably be losing his mind right now.
In fact, there's also a giant beehive, considerably larger than the one that he was carrying on his great club, is filling an ancient rotted out tree stump over on this side of the tower.
It's a beehive, not a wasp hive, right?
It's not honeybees. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it is. I guess it's implying that it is honeybees, actually, but honeybees, they do attack, I suppose, if you really prompt them to. There is an opening on one side of the stump that does have a bit of honey spilling out. So yeah, I guess it is honeybees.
Well then, let us see what is in store for us at his abode.
Okay.
Yes, we shouldn't stay long. He doesn't have any friends or anyone that should be coming, but it makes poor Pollinella here quite nervous to be here. And you guys step inside the ruined tower and begin to search.
Investigation?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna roll my protent. I didn't want to do it mid-fight. I forgot.
Oh, yep, go ahead. 17 and a 14. All right.
Okay. 17.
Dream and Vault. You shuffle around in the room. And I assume Vault is the 14.
Yes.
I always assume she's the second roll of whatever you're
Yes.
doing. She manages to ruffle up an empty crystal vial shaped like a pixie, dangling on the end of a delicate silver chain. Silva, you ruffle up as the bear is sort of just crashing into things, breaking the end of the bedpost, just sort of generally causing mayhem. You find a lyre of exquisite quality, though a single plucked string shows that it is quite out of tune.
Sweet.
Bruna, however, you find something quite interesting. It is a very fancy-looking quiver. Make me an Arcana check, please.
Arcana.
All right.
23.
You know this. You know what this is immediately. This is a quiver of Elona.
Ooh. That looks cool.
And while everyone is finished, you guys can hit your short rest and roll as many dice as you would like to. For Gleam, you have...
I saw the hit point hit die right next to the hit. Is that right?
Yes, but that just rolls all of them. So you can recover max, which would be 30.
Cool.
Yes, Dream. Ah.
Please don't forget your extra d6 of healing
Oh,
from
thank you.
Song of Rest.
And that includes me.
It does?
Yep.
Oh, and I rolled a d6. Oh, yeah, that's... Then
Now
I'm
you're at
good.
max. 33.
Oh, cool. Ooh, so much better.
Oh,
I forgot
yes,
to add in my con.
I'm
don't
feeling
have it.
much better as well.
Shit, I did not mean to roll them all. I was trying to roll one at a time.
Oh, fuck. Okay, beautiful. Alcena, unfortunately, I do believe your bear form drops at this point. Or it's half. So you can have it for 3 hours. We're only going to be here for an hour. So you have 2 hours left. Yes.
And who is taking that quiver?
Does anyone know someone by the name Ilona? Must be Elvish.
History? Religion?
Yeah, go ahead.
History?
Wait, who? I didn't hear the who.
Ilana. The quiver of Ilana.
No, I don't. I don't have my notes.
Ilana is also known as Elenestra. Her holy symbol is a unicorn's horn, which may or may not be coincidence. And she is an elven goddess of forests, woodlands, flora, fauna, and fertility.
So who are we giving the quiver to? Because I know Silva uses a crossbow and Vault uses a short bow. I think they're the only two that would make use of a quiver.
Silva, do you want it?
What does it do?
It
Oh.
holds 60 arrows as 3 compartments. One can hold 60 arrows or bolts. The second compartment can hold up to 18 javelins or other short throwing objects, and the largest can hold up to 6 bows, quarterstaff, spears.
So
No.
it does sort of solve the problem of, can I pull out my bow instead of my my this or my that? And it allows you to pull out an item as though you're pulling it from your quiver, which doesn't require an action.
Okay. I mean, I still don't think I understand how it helps me.
It'll just give you that bonus action back.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have a bonus action when I was using my
Well, you use the bonus action to then drop and draw.
Gotcha. Okay, so it was just as I was switching. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't do that very often. I mean, if Vault switch Does Vault need the storage?
She doesn't need the storage, but if it has arrows in it, she does need arrows.
Take it. And I also wanted to ask you, to play the lyre?
I'm not quite proficient as I am with other instruments, but I believe I could make use of it.
Okay. Well, if you don't want it, I'm just going to sell it the next time we find a place to sell things. So, take it.
Oh, I thank you very much.
Speaking of selling, how much are you willing to give for this quiver?
That is quite the question, I suppose. We used the 6 pixie dust that I got, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to take that off my character sheet.
Did we use all of them?
Ooh, no, because I think you were able to finagle 2 off of what's his face. Benzie.
And Ruben and I each had one left over from the carnival. That we had won as prizes.
Yeah, you guys are asking a little bit too much of my memory. I'm not 100%.
Okay, well, I have 6 listed. Do you want to go down to 2? Just to
That
be
sounds
safe?
good. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. If you would be interested in the trade, I do have a bit of pixie dust. Arcane dust might strike your interest, yes?
What does the pixie dust do again?
Lets you fly for 10 minutes? 1 minute? 10 minutes? One of the two?
Okay. I'll take pixie dust, yes.
Alright. You now have 2 ounces of pixie dust.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And I will. Is that quiver in the compendium?
It should be.
Efficient quiver, swift quiver.
It does not appear that way.
I know I've seen that magic item before.
It's a written one. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, it's just a renamed efficient quiver.
Okay, got it. Then I bet
All
her
right.
holy symbol being on a unicorn corn is not coincident.
I think it is. I disagree.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You are all well rested. You can hear the rain shifting on and off and the wind whistling through the mountains.
Well then, has Malik been messing with the mushrooms the whole time?
Oh yes, most certainly. He's taking off little bits of them. He took some time to take a look inside, and he noticed that they had been hollowed out, and they're actually casks with the caps as their lids. And as you come out to spot Malik, he appears to be a little drunk.
Oh, I suppose that is fermentation storage, yes?
I don't know, but something that tastes real good in there.
Well, it was. He drank a lot of it.
Not all of it. That's a lot. Thing is 6 feet tall. The man would be dead.
So I walk up to one of the casks and I fill all 5 of my empty vials.
Oh, he's dead. Little honey mead shots.
Yep. Put them
Uh,
back in my equipment.
Dream wants to go dip his finger in the honey. Wherever that
You
spout is over here.
Yeah, you make your way through, and you brave the bees who are swarming at you as you approach their hive, and you do take a single point of damage, but you get a nice paw full of honey.
Um, did the Cyclops, did he has any like jars where he might store honey, like, or any containers?
That would seem reasonable, yeah.
Okay, I'll throw one to Dream and tell him to, if he wants to fill like a small jar with honey.
I shall do so.
It's very fresh, fragrant honey. You know, all natural, real organic.
Mm. Tasty, tasty. Here you are. Just, please do be sure to share if you do not mind.
Oh, you're giving it to me. Thank you.
All right. Do believe we have friends to make at the Henge, yes?
To the henge you go. It takes a little over 2 hours of climbing efforts, but you do, in the end, make your way to what Gleam and Amador have told you is called Lockbury Henge.
Can't see nothing.
Yes, one moment, please. After about probably at least another half an hour's worth of climbing the edge of this plateau, you do manage to make it back. Looks like I'm missing a couple people.
I am in blackness.
And you arrive.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Atop a boulder-strewn plateau is a circle of 8 megaliths that people who play Curse of Strahd should definitely not be having PTSD about. In the
You sure?
center of this henge is a small checkered game board with stone playing pieces resting on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire.
Hmm. Dream will use prestidigitation to start rekindling the fire, assuming there's still wood there to burn.
There's a bit, yeah. It's not like it was burned down. It wasn't finished exactly with what it was doing. It looks like it might have been put out in a hurry of some sort.
It's getting relit because it's cold and nasty out here.
It is, though it seems that the rain is plaguing you slightly less all the way up here at the henge. I know that they're around here somewhere.
Where is everyone?
Don't know. This is very strange.
Can I look around for any footprints?
Yeah, give me a survival check, please.
And Vault, help me look around.
Yeah. As you crouch beside the campfire's remains and rekindle it, your keen cat eyes also catch some unusual details amidst the ash and scattered embers. Hoofprints, small and made of soot. 2 sets. Prints lead away from the fire and vanish at the base of 2 opposite standing stones.
Hmm. Which 2 stones?
This one here, and this one here.
Hmm.
Wait, so one set went one direction and one went the other?
That's correct.
That is strange.
They.
And
Yep, go ahead.
sorry, do they look like they came from the fire and went to the stones?
Yes, it leads away from the fire and then vanishes at the very end of these stones, like they simply stepped into the rock itself.
So I understand that they're only sooty after being in the fire, but can I look around and see, is there any evidence of any other kinds of footprints leading toward the fire other than ours?
Yeah, give me another survival check.
I'm sorry, a what check?
Survival, sorry.
What's the state of this game? Can we, like me and Elsena, maybe finish it? Or
Yeah, possibly. Also, sorry, Alcena's in bear form, but she could
No.
technically still.
You said that it was just past 2 hours, so I'm back in Alcena form.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're also
yeah.
correct. So yeah, you definitely can. Silva, despite doing a nice lap of this henge, you're not able to find any other obvious footprints. They simply seemed to originate from the fire and then disappear outward. Runa and Alcena, you look at the checkered board, and it is clear that there was a game in progress. There are 2 sets of playing pieces, one made of shale and the other made of chalk. And as you take a look at them, they are all sculpted in the form of cloven-hooved creatures with wild beards and hair. Give me an insight, both of you.
why insight?
Because I have demanded it.
Ooh.
Nice.
You aren't exactly sure how this game is supposed to be played. It has similarities to other games that you know, but unfortunately,
I'm gonna change the rolls here. I'll give myself one of my protein rolls, the 17. So
okay.
I'll have an 18.
Okay. In that case, you carefully study the arrangement of the game pieces, and as you do so, you realize something. With a single move, the Shale Queen can defeat her opponent. And so you make the move, and you place that tiny stone piece into its final position, and then you can hear the rumbling of stones. And from those 2 opposite-facing megaliths, 2 figures spring forward. One laughing joyously, and the other grumbling in frustration. Slate wins again! Chalk's no match for me! Yeah, I told you I wasn't gonna win this time. They approach you all. And, they are just little tiny hooved rock people.
Oh,
Well, hello!
Frozen.
hello. Do you
Greetings there.
Did you like wait for someone to finish your game for you, or
Oh,
what
not
was going on
exactly.
here?
We didn't know who you were, but well, if you care enough to finish our game, you can't be interested too much in coming up here to shorn our beard in our hair, our beards in our hair. The rule of reciprocity, you know, it says, for a gift received, a gift must be given, and a gift you have given me. So, she picks up a lump of rock from the ground and squeezes it tightly in her hands. And with a faint crack and a flash of light, you can see that the stone becomes a twinkling sapphire, its deep blue glow glinting in the faint light. She hands it over to you, Runa, and says,
Arona is
Mhm.
very pleased. She gasped.
Oh, it's a gift worthy of a victor. Here you are. And as you hold it in your hand, it sort of pulses faintly with the light inside, sapphire flickering like distant stars, as if promising something more than just value.
As I'm holding it, do I sense any magic from it, or?
Not innately. Do you want to like cast a detect magic on it, or?
I don't have that prepared today.
I believe Identify is a ritual spell whenever we have 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll do that later.
Okay. For now, you stick it in your pocket. As the more fancily adorned Korrid opens her mouth to speak to you once more, you begin to hear the sound of faint pickaxes tapping on stone, as though it's carried in on the wind. And the fancy Korrid runs over to a boulder, picks it up, and simply hurls it off the side of the cliff. To the Briganax! And as she says so, a peal of thunder accompanies her shout.
Death to the what?
Yeah, you cut out there.
Oh, sorry. Briganax.
Death to the Briganox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, sorry. The creature's chest heaves angrily as she's glaring in the direction of the sound. And the other Korred, who's just sort of lingering beside you all, grinds his teeth like a scraping stone sound. The Briganox. Skittering little thieves, always digging, always scheming. They scurry through their minds, hiding away secrets, hiding away the blueprints for bitter ends, wicked contraptions.
Who are these exactly? What do they want?
Well, they help her build them, you know. Nasty little devices full of treachery and torment. They're evil, just like she is.
Just like who is?
Bitter end.
Bitter End. Does she go by any other names?
The two Koreds look between each other. We've heard some folks call her Endolin.
That's what I thought.
They think they're safe down there, those Briganocks, holed up in their burrows. Well, Stone remembers, and Stone doesn't forgive.
And I believe it is best we do not get on your bad side, yes.
Oh, definitely not. We did our best to drive them out and tried to make them feel the fear they ought to. We carved stone into terrible shapes, like ghoulish, wild things, placed them outside their mind, so that we could, let the rock tell them to leave. But they're stubborn little mites. Still they dig, still they scrape, still they clink, clink, clink. And as she says it, it's almost like she's being bludgeoned over the side of the head. Her fists are curling and she's twitching violently as she clinks.
How, you say they hide in mines, yes?
Oh, yes.
You are able to travel through rock. Can you not travel these mines?
Well, sure, but, we're just a handful of Koreds, scattered among clans. I don't think that we would be able to handle a head-on assault. Besides, they work for Bitter End, and the risk of being taken back to her dreadful theater, well. The Korra lifts a hand to her tangled, gray, stony mane. She took it. She took what was mine, and I don't want it to happen again. I won't let it happen ever again.
And what is it she took from you? We were all brought here missing something, and thankfully many of us have found it. Perhaps we could help you as well.
The fancy Korra just kind of looks at the ground, but the other steps up, spits on the ground, and grinds his hoof into the dirt. Iron shears clipped our beautiful queen like a lamb. And said beautiful queen.
Yes.
Her nostrils
Good
flare. Yeah, very beautiful. Her nostrils flare and she shakes her head
Good.
slowly. Korred hair is stronger than chain, deeper than roots. She wove it into ropes, iron ropes, to twist and pull at her wretched machines. If I ever set eyes on those ropes, I'll see them snapped. And if I see her, well, she'll learn what happens when you define the mountain. I'll teach her, somehow.
I believe a good first step, if these Briganocks work to create devices for her, if we put a stop to their resistance, then confronting her might be a bit easier, yes?
It could be. That sounds like a difficult task. Are you sure you'd help us?
We have our own reasons to confront these lady that we have in common. We could work together in both benefits.
The two Koreds sort of exchange glances. One of them sort of seems to be thinking hard, and seems that the queen must know whatever it is that her cousin is thinking, and there is a possibility that Bitter End will know that we're coming. She sees what should not be seen.
And how do you suspect that she spies upon us?
The other speaks up with a huff. A machine. An infernal, awful machine of gears and glimmers that drinks from the sky. Yes, she calls it the orrery of tragedies, and tragedies is all it brings. Copper veins stretched across the mountaintops, greedily stealing the storm's wrath, feeding its hunger. And with every bolt of lightning, she pries open the paths of fate, peering into the future.
Well, I
Give her
believe
the power of foresight.
What's that, Runa?
It gives her the power of foresight. Just
I don't know the details, but she knows things she's not supposed to. And I know it's connected to those copper towers.
relying on machinery for divination is disgraceful.
You're telling me. Well, if you'll agree to help us. And the Koreds look at each other once more, exchanging looks before they both break out into wide grins and begin going around and pounding on the stones.
Dream will watch them curiously, trying figuring out what they're doing.
As they do so, the rain begins to abate slightly, and the sky lightens just a bit. And on each of the stones, they banged upon. Out from within them, step 6 more Koreds. They are laughing and smiling, and then they all join hands and begin to dance about.
Where the wild things are.
The Dream will begin playing them a tune. Match their rhythm.
Give me a performance check. Damn, this song is going hard. I didn't listen to it before tonight.
What do you even call this music?
Rock music. Boom.
I'm glad you took that.
Never that.
Like-
funny.
Nice setup.
It's like Stomp. If anyone's ever seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a bad history with those guys.
Stomp is awesome.
As you begin to perform along with them, the Koreds laugh and continue singing and dancing all in a circle, and they begin to swarm around your legs, Dream, and they're joining little rock hands and making a little circle around you and encouraging you to follow along.
Dream will definitely join in. And I imagine Vault would probably crack a sly grin at seeing her brother's performance for the first time and join in as well.
I want to enhance a little bit of the beat with thaumaturgy, just following their rhythm.
And the entire mountain begins to boom. Boom. And, yeah, make me a performance check as well, Runa.
Performance.
All right, nice job, guys. And more Koreds, 3 more to be precise, join more hands and begin to make a nice little circle around you as well, Runa. And as you are the center of their attentions, they begin moving with purpose, trying to get you to follow along as well.
My sister would have loved this.
I could listen to this like just driving in my car.
No, this is like so fun. I literally am just sitting over here like dancing. Amador sets a little leaf on your shoulder, Gleam, and pats you at the sad remark that peels through the happiness. Don't worry, we'll see her again. You will dance many more dances, my friend.
Truly hope so.
Alcina just looks over to Silva. Are we all dancing? Is this everybody? Are we supposed to be dancing?
I'm like, I'm not much of a dancer, but this is quite a rhythm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
And I kind of do a little shuffle.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like awkwardly move to the beat.
Yep, that's about right.
Trip and fall down the hill.
Silva, they make a point to avoid you as you sort of wiggle in place. But Alcina, they begin to leap and dance around you as well. And
you'll notice Runa's like 2 ghost fire orbs like change color to more warmer colors.
Sweet.
He's genuinely smiling, having a good time.
how could she not when they had those amazing Kored tunes playing
The
just for
acoustics.
her? Definitely. The acoustics of this mountainous area are incredible. It sounds like it's all coming from everywhere at once. It's beautiful. Dream, Runa, and Alcina. Each of you followed along to the Koreds tune and to their very purposeful movements, and you feel you have a pretty decent grasp on the Kored dance. You each now have a new feature that, upon making a successful DC 14 athletics or performance check, which is an action, you are able to now manipulate Kored hair.
Nice. That could be helpful.
There you are. The excited fervor slows, and the queen returns to you all, as does the cousin. Well, it has been such a pleasure to meet you all, to speak to you all, and to gather your assistance in this matter. We owe you a great debt, but I must be clear. We do understand the threat that Bitter End poses, but we are only 2 clans, small and scattered. I simply do not believe we can win this battle alone. But if the other clans were united to our cause, then perhaps together we could take her down. The others simply need to be shown the way. I wish you would speak with them.
We would be glad to help you. We are looking for all the assistance we will need. As I imagine our battle against the Bitter End shall not be an easy one.
How many other clans and leaders are there?
The queen gestures around to the Koreds around you, and she says, well, you see them all of the clan leaders around you now. What coincidence!
How convenient.
It's almost as though someone is guiding our hand.
So,
That's ridiculous. Fucking-
So if everyone's already here, what convincing needs to be done?
We do not all have the same values. They all have their own trials that determine whether you are trustworthy or a friend to them.
But everyone wants to defeat Bitter End.
Well, I certainly know that I do. And the good Jagu here does as well, but... well, some people think that this is all of their existence can be. They don't have the courage to fight. But perhaps if you were able to convince them.
Dream sounds like a job for you.
I shall do my best. I do enjoy getting to know new acquaintances, yes? After all, we are all wishing to escape the grasp of this bitter end. So I hope we may come to an agreement.
Well, perhaps.
Shall we have group chat, or I understand leadership? And he nods to each of the other leaders. Does demand a certain portion of respect. If you would rather speak one-on-one.
Not everybody gets on very well. It might be best.
Well then, who would like to speak first? We are full of capable individuals, and if we can help you in any way, then we will be glad to offer our assistance.
One of them does step up. A Kored made of slate. Her eyes sharp and calculating, crossing her arms. Well, words may persuade some, but I value wit over strength. If you can solve my puzzle, I will provide whatever it is that you're asking for.
Ooh, I do enjoy a good puzzle.
Well, be careful what you wish for. My fairly heirloom, the Stone of Resolute Silence. She pulls it out and shows it to you. This little box with a few tiles put in tracks on the top. Solve the riddle it presents, and I will offer you a helping hand.
Great.
is it just dream, or we can help?
Make it a group effort if you like. I'll go sit over there. You have fun.
Silva's good at these
And
riddles.
oh, she is. We'll see how it goes. The little Kored hands over the box to you, Dream, and walks away.
One, two, three. So there's 1 through 4 on each side. Top and left.
I think
What's
it's a pick cross kind of thing.
Yeah, like
What?
1, 2,
Oh, we can't move it. It's locked.
or
Oh, sorry about
this
that.
one, yeah, like
two.
if this one moves over here, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so here, here,
I don't know what a Picross is.
Wait. Okay, wait. So we need only one in this row. And one in this column.
Oh, so we would need like
row and
one.
column.
We need one in this row, but three
But
in that
three.
column.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I don't think that's gonna work now that I'm. Well,
Wait,
maybe
okay.
it goes
Wait,
there.
So one would definitely be here, right? Because
Yeah.
it would have to line up.
Well, not necessarily, because
say-
it could be like this.
Here.
But no, that wouldn't, because that. Yeah, I think you're right.
So here. And then, yep, here. But I think down one. And then
Okay.
we move this one up here. And that's 2 in this row. That's 3 in this
Three.
row. 3 in
We're
this row.
missing.
1 here. 2 here.
But we're missing
3.
We're missing one here.
This one.
No, there would have to be a rock right here.
No, that's right. No, because this one's here. So hold on. That's
Oh.
1 and 3, 3 and 2, 2 and 1.
Yeah,
3.
that works.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Dream just stands there looking very confused while everyone else just rocks this thing. But
I'm loving the puns, guys. Keep them coming. And you, in fact, you get those little bits of slate into the right fits. And after a moment, there's a slight click as the box opens. Entirely surprised to see you standing there with an opened puzzle box, Mazelda returns, and she's practically dancing again, overjoyed. That's incredible! I can't believe you did it! I didn't have any faith at all!
I told you, we are quite the capable group of adventurers. My friends here are all very smart.
Inside the box is a slate pendant on a chain with a carved inscription in Sylvan.
Does anyone know Sylvan?
I don't think anyone
Really
knows
should have taken
Sylvan.
that rather than Bird Folk.
Nope.
Silva, don't you speak that?
No, it's just my
thought-
name.
Malik had comprehend languages.
Oh, he does. We can get him to read it.
He
After
does.
He casts it.
I can cast it too.
His will take 10 minutes.
No, I can just cast it.
Okay. As you do so, and you reach for the pendant, Runa. It's a lovely pendant, by the way. It's made of 3 slate little circles fused together, and it bears the inscription in Sylvan that says, "Always lead by example." And Mazelda smiles wide, and she takes the pendant from your hands for a moment, Runa, before placing it around your neck. A gift for you! And to represent your friendship to my clan, we will
Nice.
follow you.
It is most
fine.
generous. Oh, sorry, Runa. Didn't mean to step on you.
Okay. Does it require attunement? No.
It does not.
Does anyone want this pendant?
I believe it was a gift to you. It'd be. Are you an elf?
No,
Nope.
she's a tiefling.
Okay. That's right, you have horns. I believe it was a gift to you, my friend.
Horns.
Yeah, I remember like my very first session here, I joked about taking one off and lending it to somebody for the unicorn
Oh, right.
bit.
Brenna was not amused.
Dream was very amused.
Okay.
So since it doesn't require attunement, even though you can only use it on yourself, anybody, you could hand it to somebody and they could use it on themselves.
Yeah, but then you're making it cost 2 actions.
Well, that's true.
But yes, it could be traded around the party as needed, perhaps, or given to somebody who has bad wisdom.
Yeah. Wait. My wisdom's
You're a monk.
terrible.
You should.
Yeah, no,
not
my
have-
wisdom's good. I should what?
You shouldn't have bad wisdom. You're a monk.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's not my best, but it's +2, so.
I think someone who's
I have a +4, so.
I have a +1.
Sounds like it goes to Dream.
Okay.
2 co-reds step up at the same time on opposite sides of your little group. One of them, sort of a tough guy. He's got big, strong muscles. All of them are pretty muscular, but he's like really jacked little dude, and he's stepping up, cracking his knuckles. If you wish to prove your mettle, then you'll need more than talk or puzzles here. I challenge one of you to an athletic competition. Win and I'll consider fighting by your side.
Dream looks over at Silva.
I guess I probably am the strongest one here, right? All right. Who is it?
Oh, me, young lady.
I step up. I'll take your challenge. And I'm like 5'5" and 120 pounds, so I don't know how intimidated he is by that.
He's not especially.
Okay.
But he gives you a grin. You're not much taller than he is, frankly. He's only about 3 feet tall. And he flexes his arms and, all right, let's wrestle.
All right.
And he lunges for you. Athletics versus athletics. Best 3 out of 3.
All right. Just athletics.
Best out of
Straight
3.
athletics check.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo! He comes back again.
Oof. Hated on that one. Oh,
Jeez.
wow.
You're tied. The next one wins.
All right. Here we go. Ugh. Not one.
I knew you fleshies were all weak. Bah. And he stomps over, both annoyed and proud of himself.
You are a worthy opponent.
Maybe we'll try again later. Maybe.
I would love the chance.
The other Korrid who steps up kind of pulls at your robe, Alcena, like a child, yanking on their mother's sleeve. Please, I need your help. There are young ones. They're missing.
Young ones. Okay.
Yes, they wandered off into the wilds outside of our camp. My clan, fragmented, we're heartbroken. If you wish to earn our favor, find and bring them back.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to go. They're just children. They can't defend themselves. We have to go find them.
I'll meet you there. We're not far. Just to the southwest.
Southwest, just beyond the camp. Got it. Did you hear that, guys? We all gotta go save some children.
You trust her?
Of course.
I mean, we all did the dance, did we not?
Oh, that's
You
true. I forgot. You guys are closer to them than I am. All right, let's go.
All right,
Uh,
I follow the rock person.
Oh wait, southwest, not southeast.
yeah, they went to the southeast. The icon did. I think she's just dragging it off screen.
Yeah, I was just taking it
Okay.
away.
All right. My apologies. He nods towards the two that we haven't spoken to yet.
Wait, do we want to see what they need first, or are we rushing off to the children?
It does
wasn't
appear
there
that some of your kind are in danger. I will speak with you as soon as we get back, but we do need to rescue these children, yes. And
I'll
he'll
try to
give
keep
them-
everybody here.
Give them a fairly deep bow and start trucking along to keep up with everybody.
I was about
Okay.
to say, Alcena 100% is just towards the kids. Like, she didn't even hear or pay attention to that whole exchange that you just did. She's like, mind on children.
All right. We will briefly move back to our big map. And you make your way to the southwest portion of this henge. And just as she promised, Yana of Basalt is standing at the edge of her camp with a worried-looking Korod by her side. The Korod is pacing nervously with his eyes darting all around the rocky cliffside. And the moment you guys come into view, the leader of the Basal clan hurries up. But just as she is standing before you, you feel the ground beneath you tremor. It's familiar in a way, though not quite as intense to warrant fear of another Cyclops. But the worried Korod, he goes from worried to frantic as he lunges for Yenna. No, not again! The children! They're still missing! They could be trapped somewhere! What if the tremors... Oh, we need to go now! They're in danger! We've lost enough already! Please! And she just sort of pries the guy off of her and braces her hands on his shoulders. Calm yourself. The tremors are unsettling, but it's not yet time to give in to fear. And then she turns to look at you guys and gives you a small, stony smile of apology. They wandered away from our settlement, and I do fear that they may be trapped or frightened somewhere. With trembles like this, traveling can be quite treacherous.
I would imagine so, yes, especially with words of nearby mines.
Yes, the Briganox, they'll tunnel quite far. And even though we're not near to their base now, we can still hear the clink of their mining everywhere. All over the whole mountain. Perhaps they've expanded.
So you believe they were taken?
I don't know what to believe. They're young and adventurous. These kids have gotten into trouble before.
And where did you last see them?
That's unfortunately the bad news. I last saw them here. I'm not sure where they've gone to.
You mind if we take a look around?
Yes, whatever you need.
All right. Time to get investigating, team. Crime scene analysis time.
Mhm.
Okay.
What sort of investigating?
Runa, you're the investigator. Look for, or I guess it'd be survival for like looking for tracks and trails.
Yeah, it just depends on what kind of investigating you guys want to do.
Yeah, I guess we should see if there's any sign of which, how they were taken or where they were taken or which way they might have gone.
Dream will assist Vault in helping look for tracks.
Okay.
So survival.
Bruno, what you up to?
Nice.
I'll just look for anything that's like in the ground. Any item might have been dropped by someone or something.
All right. Make me another survival check.
Survival.
Mm-hmm. You all begin to fan out in various directions, trying to find some sort of lead on these children. Vault manages, after brushing away some of the dust and loose stone, to find small hoofprints leading off further east. And she is certain that the tracks match the Kored tracks from atop the henge. Their pace seems steady, suggesting that they may have left quite some time ago.
We shall relay this information to the party. Perhaps we searched the room for any clues. Perhaps they wrote something down.
Okay.
Glancing at Runa.
Great idea.
Yeah, do that. What do I roll?
Investigation this time. The leader of the clan brings you to each children's dwelling. And as you're searching through the second, your fingers find a handful of very crude maps. Leading to a cave not too far. Between the tracks and the map, you've essentially got a nice GPS tracker on the Korra children.
Then Dream will return to the parents. I do believe we have an idea of where they were heading. Do you know anything about this cave? And he'll show them the map and information that they've gathered. What we might expect to find here.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't recognize that cave. They must have found it while they were out adventuring. Made some plans to explore it. Oh, these nuisance children!
It is natural for young ones to seek to discover the world. Unfortunately, they yet lack the wisdom to know when it is best to bring help, yes? But rest assured, we shall find this cave for you and recover your young ones.
Thank you, my friends.
Dream will nod to Alcina, because I know she is quite eager to be on the way.
Yes, definitely actively looking for signs of where the kids may have gone. We're following the trail.
Okay. You guys follow the tracks with Runa's map back you up. And it only takes you about 20 minutes or so to find what you can only assume is the cave in the drawing. There's an orange glow emanating from within the cave. And you can see as you begin to step forward that there are multicolored bats clinging to the ceiling overhead. The air is warm and thick, and the stone of the walls is hot to the touch.
I light a torch.
What's glowing inside?
I can't see
Oh,
unless there's something wrong with my sheet. Yeah, I
You
saw
are a
glowing
human being.
yeah, I saw glowing further down, but where I am, I couldn't see without the torch.
You strike up your torch.
And update my sheet. Not much better. Do we hear anything?
From where you are, you can hear the sound of churning and bubbling. But you don't hear any shouting, which could potentially be a good sign.
Does the sound seem to be coming from the left or ahead of us?
Ahead of you, though it's almost as though it's all around you.
can these be climbed?
They can, but this is sort of like these are like attached to the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So these could be for like elevation purposes, but not all the way up.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was going to be like a plateau overlook thing.
No, this is like the view of a human brain cut in half.
Gotcha. Okay.
Runa, you landed on top of me and I can't move. Thank
Heavy
you.
from all the candy.
I see something
I
there.
see something down this way.
I'll just announce. Is someone there? Who's there? Toward that direction.
Yeah.
And
It's a
there's no audible response, but as you turn the corner, you nearly run into a very small, even smaller than the previous ones you've met, Ored, who looks at you with wide, frightened eyes and just presses its stony finger to its lips. Shh.
I immediately crouched down and put my finger to my lips to the people behind me.
that I can stealthily go bear?
You could try and make a stealth check.
Okay, I'll do that.
Unfortunately, the spirit of bear takes you over when you shift, and a roar echoes through the cave.
Sorry, guys.
What are you doing?
The cave is a natural hollow
Okay, stop.
under the Earth's surface.
I get
Echo.
nervous.
Stop. Sorry. My Alexa was going off. The Korra child points to the cave partition and shakes his head in fear. As bubbles continue to ripple through the lava, and a little snake peeks its head up over the edge. And then as its body slithers onto the basalt edge, it hisses loudly, the expulsion of bubbly fire from its lips, and begins to slither for you.
Brown bear, don't hear it. That sucks. Damn.
This ain't a movie. Can't have bears creeping up on people.
Yeah. Wow, Gleam, look how well you've done. You are up first, as you can't see, but very likely can hear the slithering of a sneaky snake.
Sorry, had my mic muted.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I was like, okay, ignore me, it's fine.
I will.
Would I be able to see the kid from here?
If you can see it on the map, you can see it in the game.
Okay. Well, if that's true, then I can see a little bit of the snake.
Okay.
So I'll be like, I had one more question. Is this these like going up or down? Are these ledges?
Yeah,
Or is
so
this
you
a
are
pathway?
descending slightly.
Okay. I would like to try to grab the child and move him away from the the snake.
Okay. Where are we going?
Um,
You got 25 feet left.
25 feet. I want to drag him, like, either carry him or drag him to the 25 feet, you said, from there. Maybe right here. Maybe trying to take him outside.
Okay.
Alright, that's where I'm ending my turn.
Okay.
Can I hold an attack action to see if anything comes up while I'm trying to drag the...
You could, but picking him up and taking him over there is going to be your action.
Good. Okay, that's okay. Alright, good.
Amador pulls out his rapier, gives a passionate, "Flee, my little honeybee!" and begins to rush up
you with that.
to Brown Bear Cena's defense.
All right. Oops. Alright, I think I should be able to get there. I'm just gonna pull out my longsword.
That is a hit.
Alright. And a second swat is a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh my.
And it's on the ground, so I'm gonna stomp it for good measure. Or not.
Unfortunately, the 13 is a hit.
Oh, okay then. Oh, and that's it. That's my turn, sorry.
As your weapon strikes out, makes contact with the snake, and then again your foot and or fist, your body begins to burn. And you are singed in the process.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Runa.
Okay. Is there like any sign more of these are around? Do I see?
Not that you can see, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any there.
Alright, I yelled, don't touch it!
Well, you don't have to tell that to me. I will use Ray of Frost.
I wasn't telling
attack.
you, Runa. I was telling everybody.
It's not gonna hit.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Brown bear.
I'm going to walk up and bite and swipe at it anyways.
Alright. That's a hit. Take 9 damage.
Just gonna roar in
As-
frustration.
But she only hit once.
Oh yeah, it does say when it hits, doesn't it? Alright, you can take that 5 back.
Alright. Dream will gain vision on the snake. And he shall once again use his flute to assault with kinetic burst of energy.
Yes, get that acoustic burst.
So first burst and force damage. Damn. 3 force damage for the second burst.
And you pluck the strings of your magic, and the creature plops down into the lava. Palinella aids your fleeing gleam and makes sure that the way ahead is clear. He scrambles from your grasp. He doesn't need being told twice to get the heck out of there. Bolt.
Alt is going to try and sneakily, look down this tunnel over here.
Okay.
So she can bonus action dash as a rogue. And actually, I would have gone by here. Okay. Don't see anything there.
You scrabble over the shrine with the dragon on it, and you climb down this tunnel, but you don't appear to see anything.
Okay. Then she will stay here and cover.
Okay. As the child like crawls out of my arms, I yell where I ask him where the sibling other one is.
I don't know, we got separated. He's hiding somewhere in the cave.
Don't run with your mouth full. And
It's a donut. I tried to chew faster, but I couldn't.
I took a gamble on that. I couldn't. All right. I'm gonna try to sneak back into the room. Should I roll stealth? I'm trying not to be seen by it. Cool.
Mhm. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to sneak back. Where's the snake?
We
It
killed
has
the snake.
fallen
We
back
killed-
down into the lava.
Oh. Okay.
There are.
All right. Well, I can't see anything to outwardly attack, unless that salamander is visible to. Oh no, it's on a ledge. I probably couldn't see that. I'm gonna end my turn here.
And you just hear a splashing and a roaring.
Right.
As
That's
this
not
guy
good.
comes up. Amador climbs up onto the ledge, climbs back down, takes aim at the creature with his seed sling.
Which
Though
creature?
the salamander.
Okay.
Though the seed falls harmlessly with a bloop into the lava, leaving behind a small little plume of smoke before nothing.
Alright, pull out my crossbow and send 2 arrows its way. Either hit.
Both. Your
My damage.
bolts fly from your crossbow and stick into the hide of the salamander.
Sorry, the button on the chat isn't working. I have to do it from my sheet.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. And I will follow that up with a Radiant Sunbolt attack, which will not
Alright.
hit.
It will not.
So that's the end of my turn.
Brings us to Rhea.
I'll shout at Amadorus. "You silly plant, stay away from the fiery creature."
That's fair.
And I'll just let's see. I'll give it another shot with a ray of frost.
Hey.
16 on the salamander.
Yes, indeed. That is a hit as the cold energy blasts into him, causing it to roar and shudder.
Dead. Never mind.
Not quite. What the fuck is happening with this token?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know what it has. Any way. I will just duck over there.
Okay. Snake slithers onward, and the salamander splashes through the lava. And remind me, Runa, you do in fact speak Infernal, is that correct?
I do.
As this salamander leaps up onto the edge of this basalt rock formation, it's clawing its way up to Silva. You can hear it speaking in that same broken sort of infernal that the fire elemental was speaking at Loomlurch. And it's roaring, "Give me back my eggs! My eggs! Give me my eggs!" As it slams its heated spear into Silva.
By the way, it did lose 10 feet of his movement speed. If that matters.
It does. It does not.
Oh well.
His range is 10 feet. On this
that's
bad
not
boy.
going to hit anyway. And neither
That
will
is
that.
not. Beautiful. There we go. All right, brown bear. What is up?
I'm not in range to hit anybody. So I'm gonna hold my my action for my multi-attack for when this fire snake gets closer to me within melee range.
Okay.
All right. Dream will scurry up to the top of the sledge here. And we shall targeting the salamander. Keep going with some rock and roll. Ooh, that one probably misses.
It does not.
No?
You strum that magic straight into him, and it blasts right into him.
Alright. I'm assuming a 9 does miss, though.
A 9 does miss.
Okay. Still
Did
does 9
Runa-
force damage.
Yes.
Sorry. Did Runa tell anybody what the salamander was saying?
Negative.
And brown bear. Have some inspiration.
Sweet.
Okay.
That'll be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you can do attacks, damage, AC, or saving throws. And ability checks.
Oh wait,
The
you can add it to your AC?
Mm-hmm.
it's very helpful for you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
He's a special class of whatever rogue.
Mm-hmm. Bard, but yep.
Bard,
So
Bard,
what? It's,
yeah, that's the word.
Add a D8 to your AC.
You would do it after an attack is made against you.
Got it.
Yeah, you could roll a D8, add that to your AC, and the attack could possibly miss.
Got it. Okay.
What is Bolt up to?
Sorry, I was finding that for her. Vault will, realizing there's nothing down here, use her feline agility, double her movement speed, to get right here. Is this elevated enough that she could shoot the salamander over this ridge here?
No.
No?
Oh, no, I don't think so, unfortunately.
No. Okay, that's 45. That's 60 feet there. And she will fire at the salamander.
Okay.
Check that.
That is definitely a hit. And that arrow flies into the salamander, piercing its hide.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna get up on the ledge. Is that on it? No. I'm good. Right here. And I'm gonna whip my sling out. I'm gonna sling the salamander.
Glad I'm not the only one that made a funny at that.
Like, whoa now. Oh no. All right. You pick up a pebble off the ground and you load her up and fling that rock directly into that salamander's eyeball.
All right.
What has just happened?
I clicked the sling attack and it gave me that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And all of a sudden, I see my sister.
Roll a 1d4.
Okay.
The fuck? Why? All right, max damage.
Weird.
Pretty funny though.
Indeed. All right, that's it for Gleam.
Mm-hmm.
On to Amador, who, as you shouted out to him, get away from the fire things, you piece of plant. He's like, oh, great heavens, you're right. And begins to head towards the exit to keep an eye on the kid. Definitely not just to save his skin.
All right,
I
well.
don't think anybody said that. No, I was kidding.
Well, given that it just attacked me, I'm gonna keep attacking this thing.
Okay. That is a hit, obviously.
Is that?
It is.
Alright.
Yeah, I hit with an 11, so
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
very
assume
low AC.
10 is 10.
It does hit, yes.
Alright, so 10 is the AC.
Ouch. Lorna, you are up.
So he spoke in Infernal, right? This salamander?
You did. Mm-hmm.
I'll shout at him back. Who took your eggs? Answer quickly.
The creature roars, and you get the gist of, my eggs are gone! Stolen! I know those stone goblins took them!
Stone goblins. I bet you're referring to those guys. How about a truce? Maybe we can help you and keep you alive.
Return them! Or I will turn this place to slag!
What does slag mean?
Slag
She's
is-
gonna fuck this shit up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Slag
Yeah.
is like molten metal.
Okay, lower your weapon then, and I don't know. Is this will be my action?
Having this conversation with it, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just tell him lower your weapons and back away a little, and we can talk.
Roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh,
The spear is lowered, the tail dips back into the molten lava. And she simply stands there. Floats there? Hovers there? I don't know.
Is there?
Yes. She is her.
There.
There. And that is where we will end the session.
All right.
We will pick up with getting these quote-unquote eggs back in a timely manner, or facing a salamander's wrath.
Quote unquote eggs? How's that
Yeah,
mean?
I don't think
Don't
it's
know.
our rock goblins. I think it's the miners that are taking
Yeah,
the gems that are their eggs, I think.
It'd be
That would
absolutely
make
hilarious if you guys
sense.
came back and the rock people are eating omelets.
Yeah, the
Well,
That'd be
yeah,
wild.
that would be funny.
Be like,
And then,
oh,
of course, looting to be done. No one was interested to find out what the shrine was about, so I'll be interested to see if anyone is interested.
No.
we got
Next
distracted.
Not that
week.
you. Not now that you pointed it out. Now we can't be like, oh, what's this?
we were busy.
I'm gonna
a
not
little
look at
bit,
it out
you know?
of.
That's
Because I'm
fair.
not
You
gonna
did
eat
have a prior engagement with saving two children, so.
Grim, before we end session and I forget,
Mhm.
I am picking up my crossbow.
Okay, brilliant. Very smart. And
I'm
maybe
assuming-
you should stow it in that quiver.
No, I don't have the quiver.
Okay,
Graham does.
you
Yeah,
should ignore
gave
me.
it to Volt.
Or
Yeah, never
Alt
mind.
does.
Just kidding. All right, my friends. Well, you know where to find me, and I will see you same time next week.
All right. Thank you, Graham.
Alrighty.
Thank you for another great
Yes.
session.
Yes,
Yes.
goodbye.
Thank you for
Bye.
inviting me.
Thanks for joining us, Craig. Thank
Yeah,
you very
it was
much.
fun.
Yes.
Welcome. It was awesome.